Hey y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm gonna keep it brief. Does anybody know what it's like to be in the South right now? The frost fugitives in Texas have put out a hit on trans kids. The blizzard bandits in Florida, talking about don't say gay in schools. The salt settlers in Alabama and Texas, for that matter, have been coming for women's reproductive rights. And now the milkmaids right here in Georgia talking about sons out, guns out. Goodness gracious, I say. This past Tuesday, Governor Brian Kemp signed a bill that allows people to carry concealed weapons without a permit outside, allowing people to exercise what's called a constitutional carry and calling it a public safety measure. Safe for who? This bill is also allowing people who have permits to carry in other states cross state lines with their guns and carry them concealed here in Georgia as well. Oh, so the Kyle Rittenhouses and George Zimmermans of the world can roam about freely? Now, this new law would seem to benefit anybody who owns a gun. Rumor has it Kemp only did it to out white, out Hick, and out Republican, the other ruthless white man who might take his spot this next election. But what is also probable is that he's trying to win the votes of liberals who also love their guns, who otherwise would have voted for Stacey Abrams because he's scared of her. As he should be, and has been scared of old girl for about 4 years now. Because first she came for your wig, and now she's coming back for your edges. But here's the catch. Laws around guns might have changed, but procedures and policies around how law enforcement engages with civilians under these new laws have not. And there it is. When he signed this bill, Kemp stated that the purpose of this bill was to allow law-abiding citizens to be able to protect themselves. And if you didn't know, the phrase law-abiding is so loaded. So two things here. One, while seemingly appealing to all gun-owning citizens regardless of race, this law does nothing but call back to the reasons the Second Amendment was put in the Constitution in the first place, which was for law-abiding white folks who legally own slaves to be able to shoot down enslaved people should they decide to revolt. I wonder why enslaved people would have wanted to hurt white people in the first place. Teach the children! Two, this law will do nothing but exacerbate who is deemed honorable and who is deemed threatening. My chest. Especially now that law enforcement will have legal statutes to affirm their claims. I thought they had a weapon. But hey, ain't nothing new under the sun. Oh, she's not teaching, she's preaching. One of the most obvious concerns with this bill is giving the Mayo Militia even more free reign to injure and maim black people in the name of self-defense and vigilantism. And with a nickname like constitutional carry, you are doing nothing but feeding into the American lore of manifest destiny, that white men have a God-given right to kill people in the name of God and country. As all the gun laws have done, really, because let's face it, open carry did not save Tamir Rice. Licensing policies and procedures did not save Philando Castile. Stand your ground on castle doctrines did not save Breonna Taylor, nor countless other black people who have been law-abiding citizens merely defending their own home. Hell, it seems like the only person gun laws are benefiting is the baby. The Second Amendment is marketed to us as a constitutional right. But thanks to the work of O.G. Carroll Anderson, we now know that right was only thrown in as a concession to the South after the War for Independence to make sure that the federal law, which was highly influenced by the North, which did not care for slavery, for economic reasons, they didn't care about us, would not intervene should they need to forcefully put black people in their place. But let's take race out of it for a second. For what? It is documented that other states allowing constitutional carry have seen an uptick in gun violence. And according to the Gun Violence Archive, in 2022, mind you, it's only April, where guns are concerned, there have already been 5,283 deaths, 9,676 injuries, 133 mass shootings, 86 children killed, 198 children injured, 358 teenagers killed, 875 teenagers injured. Only 304 of these have been defensive use incidents, and 410 of these have been unintentional shootings. Guns are dangerous, period. But as proof of the rollback in open carry laws in California when the Black Panthers were following gun laws to the letter, guns only seem to be an issue when they're in the hands of black people. As if black people singularly represent the devastating impact of gun violence, when white people are the ones who use guns to rob an entire continent of its people and then rob an entire people of their continent. Amen. All you can do is vote, so do it.